Hello, everyone. You reached Neil Keenan. I think I'm going to do something here. At least I hope I am. That's why I'm here. And I'm going to try to get this put together a little bit better so you don't have to keep looking at the same damn thing I send you all the time. I'm tired of sending it, and you're tired of looking at it. Matter of fact, as soon as they come to Western Hemisphere, they come to this hemisphere, I got arrest warrants waiting for them. They're going to have some trouble. And you know who I'm talking about. It's that Gene O'Dean character that should have been gotten years ago. Shouldn't have ever made it to me. And she made it to me because I had so much work to do on the other front that I just told her to go in and work. You know, she was actually pretty good at what she did. I didn't know she was stealing other people's work, though. So that didn't pan out well. Now we're at the point in time, somebody asked me, there's 2 or 3 people did, and I think I should give them a response that they want to know what's going on and when is this going to stop and when is the money going to be released for the whatever they want to call it, because it's not real, and I hope that they're not still spending money on it, but nevertheless they're not going to get it. Okay. And it's not going to happen. It's been how many years? I don't have to tell you anymore. I told you from the beginning to be careful. I got a bunch of them and I gave them back just to make sure that I could do what I had to do. I needed space in my room, not a bunch of things that are worthless, knowing they're worthless. I mean, you must remember what happened at the Obama's ceremony over there that he had, and where he dropped the microphone and he says, I'm out of here. He was out of there because he was exposed. The Dragon family was in the back room. Dumfrey was in the back room, who was not any better than them. And when I say them, I mean those that were the big boys who were supposedly playing the game fairly. So, and they were watching because a lot of it was their money that was in there, just like everything else in the East. You know, they play with their money. They play with their money in our hemisphere too, and everybody's got their hand in it. Nevertheless, let's see what I can do here now. Received a call. I don't know what time, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was told to pack my bag and get ready to move on from here. That something was coming, and that when it started to move, it would be like a steamroller. Now, I've been packed for a long time to go to Indonesia to get this thing over with, and trying to figure out the way I was going to get what I needed to get, so that we could paralyze them. We could string them up, really, and just we would have the upper hand, and we would have it. Instead, what I've gotten is just a few places that are going to be hit on almost immediately, and by the cabal. The cabal has been around for a long time, much longer than you think, and much longer than I ever thought. But they're here. We got to get rid of them. Our job. A couple of them I know very well, and I knew very well was going to be hit on, was the one place I live right now. I was told to do what I have to do, and hopefully I can get out in time. So myself and a few others are packed. We're ready to go. Then I got a place called Richard Von Montgomery lives in a very testing place with a lot of cabal running around, you know, and it's got to be looked at. And I mean, if it depends upon what attack they're getting. I understand there's 4 or 5 ways they're going to come at us, and one's the plane, and one's this, and one's that, one's the chemicals, and I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, we can probably handle a lot of that, but we can't handle it all at once. So Richard is his place is in jeopardy. I think I can handle that too. Uh, there are other places as well that was in line for an ass whooping by from the cabal, but not just an ass whooping, a stone cold murder. And the other one is, oof, I'm looking for it. I forget what it was. I've got so much in my mind from morning to night. It's stacked. It's stacked. It's so crazy that I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. I know I'm winning, and I know we're winning, but geez, they don't make it easy, do they? Come on, Richard, stick your head out. Come on, there's all kinds of countries here. Jackson Chen, I'm fine. I'm fine, Jackson Chen. The world's wrong. Remember that. My father used to say that. Alan, same thing. I'm fine and the world's wrong. Our people. I will be visiting you hopefully over in some other foreign land very shortly and get this thing done that we're doing. I've got so many names here of people that I know from all over the world. And I got a couple of horses' asses that I forgot to erase. Right, Gene? Where are we going? Right, James? You guys are in trouble, boy. You did it to yourselves. Trying to play big shots when you're not. That's right, James. Come on, tell me how tough you are. Tell me how many things you built and this and that. Because you got to go over airspace and you got to do this and you got to do that to get to where you want to go. And you're not going to get there because I filed. That airspace does not belong to you in any manner, shape, or form. And coming into Indonesia where you told me I'm going to get shot when I come in, and you told me the Sultan was dead. Well, Rich is one of the finest editors in the world. He got a little sloppy, I think, for a while when Jean O'Dean was involved because he just wasn't comfortable working with her. A lot of people, if you've looked at the home site, a lot of people came across with the same feeling. They just didn't like what was happening. And me, one person said, "Why did you let this go on, Neil?" I didn't know I let anything go on. I knew everybody was unhappy at one time, and I was told that it was the admin. And I said, "Who?" And somebody came up with a bunch of names, and I picked a couple of names, and I said, "This is it." Yes. Okay, so I said, "You figure out what to do with it. I'm bringing this person in, and we see." And they did what they did. I told them they were going to handle that, not me. And they didn't handle it because they were afraid of Jean, I guess. Well, you shouldn't be afraid of her. She's a lot of talk. And she might go and try to do to you what she tried to do to me. And you know something? That cannot happen. We're going to stay here for about another 100 years and just go after the cabal. You see the shirt back there with the thing in the corner? Those are the slits from the gin. When I was sitting there in the chair, they got me up over the shoulder. But they weren't visible. But you could hear them and hear the thing in my ear where they were cutting that. And you can see the damn thing here. I'm going to make an effort for the gins to meet me so I can go after, what's his name? Dugan. I want to go after him. I want to send the gin after him because he said they don't exist and he knows that for a fact. Well, Mr. Dubin, I haven't seen any facts that you know for real because nothing's ever happened. And it's a big joke what you're doing. But it's not a big joke when you have people spending time and money on doing things. That's not a joke. You are going to court, Mr. Dugan. Already been handled. New Zealand. And Isham's in New Zealand. Richard's in New Zealand. They both are fantastic at what they do. New Zealand helps and stands beside me, keeping his eye on everything. And Richard is, I don't know, I think he's trying to sing to himself, but he's not a singer. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I've got to tell you now, this is why I'm here tonight. I said first, second, third. First is there's 5 that I got, and it's not too good for any one of them, but we can win. We can win. Boca Raton is one. If they have real elderly people, which I know they do, they've got to pay attention and get ready to pull the old people out, just in case they do whip through there like a hurricane. They're going to be worse than a hurricane. Yes, they're going to deliberately go out of their way. They're bringing in other people, not their own. We've handled it throughout. We have. But it's taken time, it's taken money, it's taken this, it's taken that, and it's a lot of work, you know, and it's a lot of work. But it's better than finding people dead, good people. Because that's what they did in Hunan. And they mentioned even that they're going to do that. The 5G, or G5. You're going to be out there laying on the ground dying because your body's overheating or whatever it is that they do. And they don't like the fact that I'm on here because I've spoken to them 2 times today. They want to make a deal, but there's no deals to be made. If the deal was going to be made, it would have been made with Evelyn Derecho. He's a good guy. He wasn't bad. Died in perfect shape, according to what I understand. Donald Jr., please call me. I'm going to, I got something that your father might want, or you might want for your father. Please call. Yeah. I got it. The way I see this is that the only way you're going to win is when we talk. We have to talk together. I think you can't just depend upon me to come in and answer all the questions, and although that's probably what I'll do. I mean, Sally's over there, and there's a few people over there that can really help you out because they got me as a connection. You got Jeff in London. You got some good people. You just don't know how to use them. And it's going to be a little too late for everything pretty soon. It's not an overnight thing. Tree, I just got your message. When I get to Indonesia, I'll meet you at the hotel, and we can talk there, okay? Not now. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there maybe a year ago. A lot of people dropped the ball over here, and now they're going to find themselves in trouble. I'll see you there. I'll see you, Tree. Don't worry. Yes, I know that a lot of people want to see me. It's okay. I know who you are. I know who you represent, and we'll talk. So there's a Sally. Sally, we've got to talk. You've got to bring your girlfriend so we can talk too. Okay? You don't need to be stuck in a spot that's going to be very dangerous very soon. Yes, Sally, I said that we can stop it, but it's not something I can stop by putting up my hand saying, stop! I'm the school cop crossing the street. I remember my brother used to do that, and I used to run on him. Sorry, Donald, I didn't mean it. You've seen what they've been doing to me. They've been putting down my other address, telephone numbers, and so on, so they can make targets out of the people living there. That was Dugan and Gene together. That's going to be a criminal act. We're filing on that. We're going to chase them out of the country. Mr. Fatala, again, I'm going to be talking to people while I talk to you because it's coming in. Mr. Fatala, I'm going to see you when I come there. You're one of the signatories on the Green Hilton Agreement. You're an amazing older man. Don't say I'm old like you did. You're an older man. I'll see you when I get there, and we'll get your things handled too. You just take care of yourself. You're a good old man. And I'm a good young man. I'm a good old man too, actually. How about that, huh? Bima, same thing. Tell the Sultan on my way. My God. Jeff, same thing again. I've got things all over the place here. Chris, same thing. Talk to you tomorrow. Nisham. Again, Nisham. Same thing. Donald Jr. Jr., please get in touch. I can talk to you when you call. I got to deal with U.S. Embassy before I go to. I don't want anybody waiting for me at the border that shouldn't be waiting when in fact I represent them. I want everything, the path lined up straight. The only person that can make my path crooked is Vincent. And the reason why, because he's a good man who walked a crooked mile. I read that thing. Sorry, Richard. Catch some fish. Send me some of your lobsters for being a good boy. If anybody wants great lobsters, and you're from the United States, you call Vincent Gorham. Okay? You call Vincent. He's in Nova Scotia, Woods Harbor. I don't know how much lobster you're looking for, but he's the guy you get it from, and I'm sure he gives you a good price because he's a hell of a guy. He only gives me a bad price. He says, raise it for him. Then he says, no, give it to him. Let him eat it. Make sure he eats it. Vincent, what's happening with Eddie? I heard about the car accident 3 times now, and I don't know. I've tried to reach him. I've called the hospital, Memorial Hospital, other hospitals in Rhode Island. Was the accident in Rhode Island? I'm coming home soon. I'm missing too much, and I think that my being there would help. I have to finish this though first, Vincent. I have to help people. I've been waiting a long time to finish it, and I'm here. Got to help you guys out. I got to work with you guys too. In case something happens, it's going to happen up where you are, Vince. It's just a matter of time. They've told me that I won't be able to help you because I'll be somewhere else. So I'm going now or soon to help you, so that when they come, you'll have the wherewithal to take them apart. Oh, I'm trying to find something here. That's all I've been telling you for, seems like an hour. An hour. They say, wah. Wah, wah. The bank is telling me to be careful. I will be. I know I have to be. Yes, I've had, the courier was kidnapped and lost the money. No, I don't want to talk about it. It's in somebody else's hands, not mine. John, you can come anytime you want here and travel over with me to Indonesia. Your godson's doing very well. For him, it's very well. He's a smart boy, but he's just too excited all the time. He doesn't want to go. There's going to be some action, I think, there. And from this guy, James, maybe. I think he's full of shit. But there still might be something. You've got to be ready for it. I think that's... I've had many signs recently, and something would happen at the last minute. But it didn't really matter because the money wasn't in place. You know? Okay, this is James Shin. James, wishing you well. I know everything's okay with you. I spoke to you just a little while ago, and I had to be careful what James, because I might have the maniac that's going to assassinate Donald Trump, the one who's running around ranting and raving about it. Donald's a good boy, and I hope he gets in there and kicks their ass. But here, I'm going to try to help you when I get there. You have to. I'll find out what really is holding your situation up, and I'll be dealing with the elders, and I'll be dealing with people you know, and I'll try to help you. I'm not going to let them just stick you in the back of the neck or something. It's not going to happen. You can see I'm getting a lot of messages. Suzuki, Mitsu, call me. I'm waiting for your call. Get yourself ready, Mitsu. They might be looking at you. I understand. Okay, I'm going to give you a chance to ask questions here. I've been answering questions for almost all day. I'm not good on a computer. I'm not good on a television. I'm good at watching a movie until the phone rings. Then big trouble. There's things we have to do, people. I'm not going to scare you. I know a lot of you are laughing right now. I like to laugh. You know I do. I don't want to scare you. We're going to have to move, and when we move, we have to make things happen. Okay, Declan, tried to reach you online. You're not there. Call me tonight. Not in the morning, because I'll be gone. I've got to get some paperwork in order. You know, I'm not afraid of much. I think you know that. Somebody told me earlier, you're not afraid of anything. I don't know. I'm afraid that I'll lose a friend or two. My friend Eddie was in a car accident. I think it was Rhode Island. And somebody hit him from the side. And, I was hit over here in the side, and I was blamed for the accident, even though I got hit on the side. I had somebody tell me, do it and you go home right away. So I said, okay. And I went home right away, but I lost my license. And I'm not the one that usually drives anyway, but nevertheless. Eddie, I hope you hear me. You've been my best friend since the age of 8 or 7 or 6. I don't know, it just goes back so far. For Little League Baseball, minor league baseball. No, but I didn't play minor league. I was too good. And basketball, too. And Eddie, wherever you are, I hope you hear this and know that you're loved. Okay, I'm a long way away, I know. Vincent and Richard and everybody and Welling and Pierre, everybody's worried about you, and you haven't reached out to anyone. Please reach out. Let me know how you are. I was ready to come home. Nothing I can do other than be there. Somebody told me you're doing okay, but nobody has said they've seen you. Help me, Ed, please. Maybe you come down to Indonesia with me and help. Or just hang around so that I can make sure you're okay. Okay, Peter, I'm glad you got it. I had trouble. I have to go to Japan. Oh, Alex, yeah, your timeline was wrong, Alex. We got a whole bunch of stuff. And we'll have a whole bunch more. And we're going to make Indonesia look wonderful with all the work that we do and the people that we work with. Kawa, just stay healthy. We'll be there. Tell the magic man on the way. On the way, we're going to get everybody. Teach me some of that black magic so I can have a sticker up their ass. I didn't say that. That was the black magic. Joe, miss you. I'll see you there. I do miss you. There's nobody better than Joe Huta Barat. He's the one that spotted the monkeys on the rooftop downstairs, all looking up and making noise to get me. And I thought it was a whole bunch of hogwash. When I got out there, I saw them all on the top of the garage. Well, actually, a reception. It was on top of reception. And they're all there jumping around and coming in off the telephone lines. And I'm looking and say, what the hell's going on here? I said, hey, you. And as soon as I said it, they stopped. There's such a thing as communication, and there was some. And Joe and me and Tomas saw it. As for those of you who don't believe in it, when I see them again, I'm going to ask them to get into your house, into your bedroom, and lay down with you. It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. You won't care. Oh my God, who said that? Oh shit. Don't make me crazy. Yes, I had a great time doing the music with the Motown. I like Motown. I like music. Like the song, I love music, any kind of... I do, I really do. Okay, I'm giving this back to you. I just wanted you to know that it's coming. Michigan too, coming. That was the one I forgot. I don't want anybody to get hurt that I know, so I want them all there when I get there. If anybody's going to go, it should be me. I've taken more chances and I've done more things. And not many people could do it. Not many people would be stupid enough to do it. Only me. But it's for you people I do it, so. Talk to you later. Richard, please handle this. It has to go out in the morning or tonight. We're talking about the best people in the world. In Indonesia, I mean, I've got the Sultan is the best, one of the best people that's ever walked the planet. He's dead. He's coming after you, James. He's so dead, he's coming after you, and he's got his boxing gloves on. He's ready to go. Put your sneakers on, James, so you can run. Gene, I don't know what you're putting on because you usually don't wear anything. That's what Dean said. Dean said it. Dean, you call me, please. Drake, just behave yourself. You'll do fine. Everybody, I'll say goodnight to you now. I'm tired. I wanted to get to you. I had to tell you, a few of you, what's going on. And I still want to look for that one name. Want to hear a song? I'll play one for you before I go. I'll put a nice song on for you. I know you like music. I do too. Everybody who's sitting on their hands, sorry about that. I can't wait to get Pierce Brosnan's here. Sorry, Pierce, I haven't had time. Got to get this thing done. We have to get it done for the people. I'm going to do everything I can do. I'll take the bullet for you. I don't care. I've had my run. I'm doing a hell of a job here, and if it happens, it happens. It's all there is to it. I think it has to be one for you. And for everybody. We're going to go through a tough time. And if we do, then I gotta go to war. I got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of stuff here, not here, but already received, and we'll have what we need to fight them as good as them, if not better. We don't need this. Okay, let's see who this is, and we'll go from there.